You can achieve mouse-like precision with motion controls, but how exactly should you hold the controller? This should be a simple question with a simple answer, but people naturally hold and move their controllers in different ways, and this opens the gates for their first bad experience with gyro aiming. The following examples will be done using Steam with the controller flat on my lap. If you are using gyro on a portable device, you will probably hold the device upright. So rotate my examples to fit your use case. Hand movements are the same, they are just on a different axis. 3DOF to 2D conversion style. 3DOF means 3 degrees of freedom. These 3 degrees are yaw, roll, and pitch. This setting will change how yaw, roll, and pitch movements translate to 2D, essentially changing how you should hold and move the controller. Pitching moves the camera vertically on all of them, so we will only change how the camera moves horizontally. World space and player space are similar. When pointing at the horizon, swiveling will turn you most, but if your controller points towards the sky, rolling will turn you most. The main difference between the two modes is that if you are leaning the controller, pitching and world space will move you diagonally, while in player space you will move straight vertically. Due to technical limitations, world space won't work correctly on portable devices like the Steam Deck. That's why local space and player space exists. Local space is divided into 3 presets: yaw, roll, and yaw plus roll. While using yaw mode, you must swivel the controller like a bus steering wheel to look sideways, whether the controller is pointing towards the sky or not. While using roll mode, you must lean the controller to look sideways, whether the controller is pointing towards the sky or not. Yaw plus roll is the combination of the two modes. Local space is the most consistent option for portable devices. Because the pitch doesn't influence how you look sideways, local space can feel a bit awkward with standalone controllers. That's why player space is often considered the best option. Most games implement only local space yaw mode, which creates all sorts of problems, like obligating players that hold their controllers pointing towards the sky to get used to hold their controllers pointing at the horizon, and forcing awkward feeling movements on portable devices like the Switch, Steam Deck, and the PlayStation Portal. It also creates room for confusion when the players roll the controllers, expecting the camera to turn, only for the camera to not move or to just jitter in place. So if the game uses player space, you are free to use gyro with the controller flat on your lap or with the controller upright pointing at the ceiling. But if the game uses local space, you will need to manually choose which mode you prefer on the settings of the game. And if the game doesn't allow you to change that, like Helldivers 2, you will just have to cope with that. Just remember to firmly hold the controller with the palm of your hands, so button presses won't flail the controller around. For more motion control games and tips, tell me down below which game you want to see here on this channel. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.